The first and the foremost duty of everyone is to know about oneself. That is, know about what he is and what he is capable of doing, so that he can plan and design his life. What is that we can do when we do not realize our potentials? Think. What is one reason that stops us from realizing our potentials and capabilities? It is giving or taking to an excuse. Florence Nightingale, more popularly called as the Lady with a Lamp, said, "My one reason for all my accomplishments is that I never gave or took to an excuse." We clearly know that reasons don't count, only results do. Who cares for our reasons? Who wants to listen to reasons? Think. Who does not care for experiencing the potentials of any person? Think. Excuses do not allow us to stretch, go beyond, do the impossible, and venture into the unknown. Life is the time given to us on earth. How can we keep on doing what we are doing and keep on getting the same experiences what we are getting? Can life ever become interesting without realizing our potentials? Can we ever realize our potentials giving excuses? We can miss any opportunity in life, but how can we miss the opportunity of knowing about ourselves and our capabilities? Think. To experience what can be accomplished when we never give or take to an excuse, let's explore the life of one of the most compassionate angel in the world all through history, Florence Nightingale. She was born on May 12, 1820 to wealthy parents. Her father was a landlord owning two estates and her mother came from merchant's family. She was philanthropic from her childhood and by 16 she made a decision to dedicate her life for nursing, realizing it to be a divine purpose. She faced complete opposition from her family as nursing was considered as a low profile profession next to that of scrub women which needs no skills and training. And in those days, hospitals were the worst places with no cleanliness. But she enrolled as a nursing student at the Lutheran hospital besides strong opposition from everyone. Then she took up a job in Middlesex Hospital and did a dedicated service, bringing a total transformation in the health and sanitary conditions. She was promoted as a superintendent within just a year. Her position gave her many responsibilities which taught her a lot of lessons. Nightingale took it as a mission and dedicated all her time in improving health conditions. In 1854, due to Crimean War, over 18,000 soldiers were admitted into military hospitals and it has become an emergency and the hospitals had no female nurses at all and the government took a decision to send Nightingale there. She consented and moved to the place, traveling 3,000 kilometers along with her 34 nurse team. She did not heed to the warnings of many about the worst conditions there. Arriving there, she realized that the situation was a catastrophe, far worse than what she imagined. There was no supply of bandages and soaps. Patients were in their worst situations laying on their excreta. The hospital atmosphere was awkward. She immediately took to action, working on every simple change that was to be made. She spent all her income and brought the hospital into a hygienic state. She even reduced the death toll from 42% to 2%. Not caring for food, sleep and rest, she worked dedicatedly day in and day out. She said, "My body may get tired, but my heart never gets tired." Not even caring her sickness, she rendered service. All through the night, she used to visit every patient carrying a lamp in her hand. She had the greatest compassion for the suffering and took the utmost care of them. She started Invalids' Kitchen to give necessary diet to patients. She even created a library and organized recreation programs. Her work brought her to universal fame. The work she had done without rest troubled her health most, confining her to bed for the rest of her life. She prepared a 830-page report analyzing her experiences and gave her recommendations for the rest of the hospitals in the world. The report awakened the whole world. A royal commission for the health of army was established, and she continued her work laying on bed, gathering all the data, making an analysis. She prepared notes on how to run a hospital. For 50 years, till she died in 1910, she dedicated all her life in improving the health conditions all over the world from her bed itself. The prize money she received, $250,000 from British government, she used in establishing St. Thomas Hospital and Nightingale Nurse Training Institute. Her birthday is celebrated as Nursing Day all over the world. She was the first woman to receive the Order of Merit. In her recommendations for India, she said, before sanitation must come irrigation. Nothing can be done in India until the people are fed well. She became the pioneer of modern nursing. When we never give or take to an excuse, this is what happens. We become useful for the entire world for generations.